Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Roll the Waves 2 as Japan, episode number 39. Here we go, trying to finish out this war. I do expect it'll happen sometime. Excuse me over here. I do expect it'll be sometime during this video. We have them on the ropes already. Let me go back to prize rules for a turn. I think that this is bugging out when it loads up. Maybe not, actually. I really don't know, but it seemed maybe that there was some evidence towards that in the last video, so just in case, we'll do it this way. And it keeps us safe for a turn from any terrible neutral merchant incidents, let's say. Okay, small engagement. I mean, I'm not a big fan of small engagements. Huh. Well, hopefully we just sail right past each other. Yep. Well, that's what's going to happen because I'm intentionally getting out of here. You can see all the airplanes down here doing their thing. That's good. I don't know what this was. Small engagement. Who knows? They may want me to go and sink like a destroyer here. That could be a... Yeah, okay. Almost exactly what it was. That's still fine that that happens, but... Oh my goodness. Synthetic fire control computing reduces penalty for own ship turning. Very good. Weight savings on turrets. Quality 1 15-inch guns. Very good. Continuing the rebellion in Polynesia. We're losing some more corvettes. Yeah. Okay, well, let's step it up to unrestricted again. We do have the budget. I might just want to build some more of these destroyers. Now, I think that once... I don't think this is the situation. Once we get done with this war, we're going to have some problems with the budget. But I do rather like these destroyers so far. Is it worth building just a new design after 6 months? 3 5-inch guns, 6 3-inch dual-purpose guns. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good design. 33 knots is, I think, the sweet spot for speed for destroyers. Eventually I get mine up to 34, 35, sometimes, but it's pretty expensive to do that from a tonnage perspective. Machinery isn't cheap. And yeah, it literally isn't cheap from the perspective that it costs more money to maintain those ships as well. But boy, oh boy, there they are. The Tsunami class coming in, 29 knots. Jeez, they're much faster. They're really, really a lot faster than they needed to be. Why did I make them so fast? We could have been using that tonnage for aircraft. What compelled me to make these 29 instead of, like 26? What was I thinking? I don't know. I mean, it's nice to make 29 knot carriers because, they look cool. But considering the main, during these battles, the main function of these carriers is going to be to face into the wind and go at full speed in that direction. It's, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but it's sometimes a hindrance if they're too quick. So I think we are nearly at the point where we can create a new carrier, and nearly at the point where we could get maybe another Dreadnought, another battleship. This one should be a fast battleship now, something which can compete with the battlecruisers. Since we don't have anything which fits that category right now, and that might mean that our heavy cruisers, especially the new ones coming out, the Ashigaras, they might be subject to some pretty rough treatment by the battle generator. Now, I did make them pretty fast, and I gave them the machinery, so they should be able to run away from anything that they can't, the old saying, right? Outrun anything you can't outfight. I don't think any of these Dreadnoughts, any of these three in particular, I don't think any of these three are ever going to be retired. I know the Purin Soko is a World War I era relic, but she's 28,000 tons. She has 10, 12-inch guns. I think she's a pretty... I still think she's a good... I think she'll serve the Navy well. Does she have... Yeah, okay, the cross-deck fire is actually more of a problem than I thought, because that's going to limit the dual-purpose stuff. Although what we could do is just go down to, like, something absurd, like 12 6-inch guns, maybe 10 6-inch guns, and then put dual-purpose secondaries on, and then she restores her usefulness again. I mean, the 12-inch guns are probably going to be enough to take care of anything which is not a destroyer. Because they should, yeah. They should fire faster. But there's this rumor, ugly rumor going around that there's no rate of fire greater than 4. And I've heard that like several times. I keep seeing it in the forum. You know, maybe I just don't want to believe it, but doesn't that just make everything in this game, all the data file, that makes the entire data file worthless? It means that there's no sense in judging things based on rate of fire at all, which is preposterous. I don't want to live in a world where Rule the Waves doesn't have realistic rate of fire. But I think it's true. Okay, so we actually are trying to invade Cochin, China. So it is better that I accept these. Okay. 800 victory points. I mean, not that victory points mean anything right now, but how the heck did they even get so many? 8,000? Did they sink any big ships of mine? I mean, maybe by submarine, but you don't even get victory points for those. It is right by an airbase, so, okay. I was going to say, we could actually, we could take this one. I might also take this one. Yeah. New docks are complete. No, but we'll go over and look at those now. Korsakov, okay. New fighter. So apparently I did speed and speed with these instead of speed and maneuverability. And isn't that kind of funny? Isn't that kind of funny that even though I overemphasize speed, the fastest one of these is only as fast as the one I already have. Maybe if you double emphasize something, it counteracts it. That's very weird. I mean, it's just funny that this one is from 1925, and you're saying that in 6 years, if I tell you to work on nothing but speed, you cannot find like this. It's a game, right? And there's got to be abstractions. There's an algorithm running underneath the surface. Not that I want to ruin everyone's immersion for the moment, but this is the reality of it. And the reason why I mention that is because this is such an anti-reality thing. If I told them the main focus is speed, and just give me a fighter with speed, and if I said the first priority is speed and the second priority is speed, they probably wouldn't. I mean, this is especially, we're getting way into the details. I wouldn't expect the algorithm to actually know this, but there's no way that they would come back with a design that didn't at least match our current speed. So anyways, I find this situation rather comical, a little unrealistic, but there it is. What does that mean for us? It means that somehow, some way, the old fighter is still better than everything we can design 6 years later. That's absurd. The only one even in the runnings is the top one. Because speed is very important. It has more range, it has less firepower, more maneuverability, and less toughness. I might benefit from actually taking both. Or I might not. What do we want out of our... I think firepower is... Okay, probably firepower is compared with toughness, I imagine. Yeah, you know what? I think that I'm going to go ahead and leave the one we have. Okay, our medium bomber has been improved significantly. Jeez. See, they have a they got an engine that our medium bombers, it's faster than our damn fighter. How do you do that? How do you this thing can go 4 times the range, and it anyways, they got to rework this algorithm. France has finally defeated the rebels in Polynesia. Probably a good thing for us if we ever want to take that from them. Okay, that's better. That's what we're expecting. Okay. the operations of Italy have added enough. They probably sank a corvette. That's not that many victory points. Okay, so we have these guys on active fleet. That's a mistake. These should all be on trade protection. Just gonna help ASW a little bit. I want to go to my air stuff and get this all sorted out. So you guys, yeah, we actually do need. We need some new divisions here, or new squadrons. Okay, let's see. 86. Torpedo bomber. Torpedo bomber. Torpedo bomber. For scouting, maybe? No, it doesn't work that way. They don't take the ones you want. They just take from any. So we'll just do 3. And then we'll add fighters for the remainder, which is 26. So we'll go with 13 and 13. Okay, copy. Paste. What? Copy air group? This will remove all existing areas at the base. Oh, I think it means at this one. Okay, that looks good. I still like our light cruiser, our light carriers. 34, and they're pretty cheap, and yeah, what's not to like? Okay, so probably we just double this. Is that what I was doing? Yeah. Change number to double. That makes things pretty easy. Okay, good. So that's set. We're all set? Very good. Alright, let's see if we can get this war to an end. A fleet battle. Well, I'll accept and they accept, which is crazy. We are... Yeah. Well, we're nowhere near any of the Russian stuff, but it's morning, which is good. I assume we have carriers. We do. 1. Alright, well, before I forget, let's start off with our scouting. Interesting. So he wants to scout that direction. I think I'll scout a little further left, if you don't mind. Max cap, and go ahead and do that. It looks like the weather is partly cloudy, dead calm. How do you? I wonder if we still turn into the wind. I'm assuming it is a game mechanic, and we still do. But if it's dead calm, the speed of the wind is just not going to be comparable to the speed of your vessel going full speed. It won't really make a difference. Anyway. Anything else we want to do? I suppose what we should do, before I forget, is start prepping... Let's prepping one of these guys for a torpedo launch. Naval strike, torpedo... Yeah. Ready strike. I'll leave the other one there, just in case they want... Catapult... Yes! Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I love the fact that we have that. I love the fact that we have 4 aircraft on this. Oh, yeah. Do I have the float plane search priority? Oh, God, is this... What's the division? 23. And the Otago is my 12-inch gun. That's so funny. That's the one I just talked about. We're really surprisingly light on destroyers considering how many destroyers we have. I love to see the scout planes going out. How many... okay, so let's pause. We already have everyone out that we're probably going to want to get out. Okay, we still have 12 available. So let's get all 12. Naval strike. Torpedo. And ready strike. Good. Just want to make sure that's happening. It does look like it is. So it looks like the one that wasn't ready is now ready, but we're not going to bother with that. If anything, that becomes recon. We're just going to keep going the way we're going. I'm going to wait for reports. This is a lot of... Let's see. Yeah, we don't have an airbase nearby, so that's really all. Oh, the Russians do have an airbase way over there. Okay. I'm not too worried about it, though. So we will have some naval aircraft ready to go the moment we spot something. We'll probably launch in 2 separate waves of 12 and 11. We're not reporting anything? Huh. That was unexpected. Is this like a carrier battle or something and I just don't know it? Huh. What the heck's going on? This was a fleet battle, right? Yeah, they do have to slow down for float plane recovery, but what do they slow down to? 13, 12, something like that? I can't remember, honestly. Well, that was pretty awesome, but also stupid. What do we miss them all? What exactly is happening here? And the log, I want to see. Huh. I thought maybe, I mean, have we spotted something? Alright, we're searching again. Catapulting them off. I love it. There they go. We've been spotted by enemy aircraft? Okay, well, surely there's an enemy carrier somewhere. I guess we'll just retreat to refuge. This is just a very strange situation. Okay, enemy shoots down. Okay, we have a spotting report now. We know where they are. Let's get ready to rock and roll. So, 12 priority targets are... This is actually a good question. Well, let's do carrier because I know that that is our priority target. But we have spotted a battleship. Hey, if we sink a battleship, I'll still be pretty happy with it. We do have the improved air-launched torpedoes. So this is just the question, do we go with BB or CV? I think that Dreadnoughts are just worth more right now. I want them to keep their old worthless carriers. So we'll launch this strike. And I guess I'll turn back in towards them. We'll go chase them down. I have a feeling my ships are better. I want to see my My beautiful new ships in action anyway. Okay, so once we get something a little bit more. Okay, yeah, they're a lot closer. This is good. And let's deploy our next. Okay. I think we pretty much nailed it. Have they already launched, by the way? Where's my... You gotta be kidding me. Did they fly over? They flew over the damn fleet. How do you... Ay. Alright, let's get up to 20. Move east. Let me control these guys. How we doing? 20 minutes in. Okay, we're doing okay. Support. Line ahead. Yeah, here's their battle cruiser, but that's fine. I don't care. I'm actually happy to engage, basically. I'm happy to be in the brawl. What I don't understand is how these guys overflew their target. I mean, when you see the enemy fleet, you see the enemy fleet. What is there to debate about whether you're going to attack it or not? We said attack battleships. You passed a battleship. Well, here we go. She knows getting punished for her involvement. Okay. But between the big ships, we landed the first blow, and it is the Tokugawa. Landing her 16-inch... Oh my god, what an amazing... That broadside is so good. This will be very interesting. The Cesarevich is still targeting our light cruiser, who is evading. That's no kind of evading I've ever seen. Okay, we'll just get her to go this way. Have you go this way. Yeah, so there's two, and now here comes the strike planes. I have no idea what my other strike planes are doing, how they would have possibly passed by. Look at it's okay, it is cloudy, so maybe they just missed them. Sight radius is amazing, so if it wasn't like horrible cloud cover, I don't know how they would possibly miss. Okay, now we're gonna get some action though. Oh yeah, there we go. Two 16-inch hits. Just start probing this one. She has decent armor. In fact, this is a 42,000 ton ship. 8 15-inch guns. I mean, we very much so outfire her. We have pretty good armor to boot. So I'm still not too concerned. You can probably tell I'm advancing a little less cautiously than usual. It looks like we might have a gunfire kill here. A rare non-torpedo kill. Even the Atago contributing, finally. 12-inch guns. We have the wind in our favor as well, so lots of stuff promising. Let's just scout out what our torpedo range is. I'm assuming that they don't have much more than that. It is an interesting point to think that they could be closing with our carrier. So I'll drop you and drop you off just in case. Oops. By drop you off, I mean let you head south. I think we'll curl over the top of the Cesarevich, see what she wants to do. Another 16-inch hit. So we are getting, I mean, it's not even that bad to go nose on with them. We're getting 7 guns firing forward, which is, you know, just insane. You guys are just idiots. What the hell is going on with my Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I can't deal with this. Can't deal with this kind of incompetence. Can you imagine if the Japanese in Midway just flew over the American fleet and decided not to attack? Alright, well, look, it's not an amazing time for you to be heading south. I mean, heading north. I understand that, you know, we got planes to deploy, but honestly, they deserve their death. We'll get this one up to squad max. It pretty much already is. We'll get them to come in then. Basically, this is just to push them away. And we're landing. We're still landing tons of hits. Again, those 7-inch guns forward is plenty. I think we're going to get a kill here anyway, despite our plane's rather suspect behavior. Oh, the Beauty class is not me. It's them. I thought my destroyer was taking hits. Okay, well, that's good. We're still hitting the Cesarevich. Man, she's probably in trouble. Yeah, get out of here as fast as possible. We'll take you down to 23 just so I know when you're turning. I mean, when you go west, you're turning. It shouldn't be that difficult for me to read, but I'm really surprised that this happened. Here they come. Will they on the way back? Maybe. Will they see the error of their ways? I mean, is Japanese honor built into this game? I don't think so. I don't think that they would. This is kind of a come home on with your shield or on it type situation. I don't think you want to go back home. They're literally in vision range of the light carrier, and you're gonna come back home and be like, we didn't find them. I know you can see them, but we couldn't up there. You told us it was like 70 nautical miles, and it was only 40. And okay, so it looks like the 11 are going to get the job done. Thank you. There's some hope. In fact, it looks like they've actually done a great job on that one. Okay, so all ships converge on the new target. And by all ships, I mean all ships that aren't carrying aircraft. Actually, I mean all ships that don't have a flight deck, since I do have float plane scouts on my battleships. Oh, they did a number on this one. It was a destroyer. Did we just hit a destroyer 3 times? Maybe. Okay, yeah, this is a bit close. I like the ambition, but... And really, when I mentioned that you shouldn't go there, you should also not suddenly stop listening to orders. I wonder where that delay comes from. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intentional. Or, you know, something that was a bug but is now intentional, because... Well, no, I mean, I guess orders are given and they're responded to right away most of the time. So does that mean that... I don't know. Oh well. Let's go find out what it is that we hit here. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, we found a carrier. Well, that's exciting. Looks like we sank a destroyer with our torpedoes. Unconfirmed, but it's quite possible. Anyway, we're going to charge. We're going to finally go squad... Oh, we are at squad max? Well, you know what? Just leave the Otago behind. Okay, that's a lot of ships. I'm assuming that's the carrier escort, though. You're heading right into a destroyer. Not usually the most wise thing to do. I'm taking this one quite casually. But oh, turret destroyed. Who? Oh. Well, this is not my Okay, there it is. It's only a matter of time. I think we can actually shrug off one torpedo. Yeah. But, I mean, that's what we really ought to be doing now, is actually shrugging that off. I mean, shrugging and going home. Let's aim for the carrier a little bit. If we can get some hits on. Yeah. There we go. Come on. Hit. Come on. Come on. Well, Sesarich looks like she's going down now. So all we need to do is get this carrier. Unfortunately, all we're doing is getting this destroyer. No, come on. There we go. Finally landing the 16. I'm assuming that even one 16-inch hit will be enough to destroy or ruin flight operations. I mean, if it hits the right spot at least. Okay, so we'll just yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put you on AI control. I don't even know what happened to my other. You go to AI control, and you know what? Yeah, you just go to AI control as well. I guess we could. Nah, it doesn't even matter. I'm not gonna launch anymore. We'll hunt this one down. Looks like we're gonna hunt down and kill it, and then we're heading home. Yes, very good. Okay. Home sweet home. Home we go. Yes. Yes. Wow. Going home. Enemy our destroyer was torpedoed. And it didn't die. That's amazing. So we sank the light carrier, we sank the Dreadnought. It was definitely a good battle, and we finished it within one video. That's really impressive. In fact, that was really impressive how quickly we got that done. Especially a carrier battle. Okay, we have mine-laying submarines now. Don't mock me with my stupid fighter situation. Yeah, it's bizarre. This one's way down. So we'll just go back to prize rules for a turn. Switch it back up. I do want to start working on another fighter. I mean, one day. It's just bizarre that we have a floatplane scout and a fighter that the game refuses to get. Enough times things haven't worked that I feel like maybe there were some issues, and that's fine. I mean, this just let me remind myself, and since I'll do it out loud, all of you as well. This is a one-man project, but I mean it's also a one-man project that people pay pretty decent money for. So hopefully these things are looked into. I remember that torpedo bug. I mean, it hasn't gone away, by the way. The only thing they've done is sweep the problem under the rug for the torpedo launching. Now you can launch torpedoes in captain's mode. They allow you to kind of override the torpedo stuff, which I still haven't done yet, but I suppose it's there. But they didn't actually change the algorithm at all, and it means that there is an issue still. But anyways, the reason why I actually made such a big deal about that, besides the obvious fact that not being able to launch torpedoes when there's a friendly ship in the line of fire, when there is no friendly ship in the line of fire, is very frustrating. But I keep thinking that the AI must be using that same. I'm guessing that the AI identifies the windows to attack or not based on this algorithm as well. So that means that they're using the wrong algorithm. Anyway, I'm trying to think if I need to do anything else before we end this turn, because we might get into another battle, and that'll probably be the end of the episode. But things are looking good. No invasion of Cochin China yet. Let's look at why that is. Points, maybe? Could be. French have 43, and we have 93. So we're not at 3-1. That could be the reason. Up here, well, we just sank. Yeah, the Russians actually managed to grab one Dreadnought or one battleship and one battlecruiser up here, but we just sank the battleship. They have an AMC corvette. Nothing. AMC and corvette. And a light carrier. So they have almost nothing in range of the Northeast Asian theater. Why am I asking all this? Because I'm wondering if it's possible for me to shift even more ships to Southeast Asia. I think not. I think we have a good combination here. Battleship engagement, there's no... Okay, that was a gamble. I think I'll decline this one because I don't want to fight another one like that. A revolutionary going to Russia? How appropriate. This is the Lenin story, so... I don't think Japan has to worry about revolutionaries. I think the Eastern... our government type is... yeah, Eastern. So we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff happening. So give him safe passage. Torpedo protection 3. Wow. 1931. Now 80% tech as well, so 1925. I mean, that's still insane. Can you imagine going to the very end of a game and Rule the Waves 1 and not getting torpedo protection 3? 1925, that's the end of the game. Better aircraft handling practices, increases aircraft capacity, and ready timers of carriers. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, we'll go back to unrestricted. Money situation, how are we doing? Well, I didn't end up buying those extra destroyers because maybe we are okay. When these all finish, that'll be a good chunk of change that will be, well, that we won't have taken out of our monthly balance. I think we'll be positive. I'm sure of it, I should say, but 24 by 1,000 about. Okay, we'll leave that because I suspect the end of the war is going to come soon. Although we do have this invasion, which is just not... You know what? F it. We'll just cancel that. Should we just start declining everything? This is where I really ought to get my my auto-resolve simulator out. We're commissioning more submarines. Cruising with 14-inch guns. Not something which scares me. 2,000 tons of displacement. It's nice. And yeah, unrestricted is not working right now. Maybe next month. Well, yeah, I guess we'll just keep going. We've taken this, so yeah, okay. There it is. 10 points. Okay, so we can take Kamchatka, or we can just, you know, get the full war reparations. We're taking the full war reparations. And that's the perfect situation. France has decided to fight on, so... What was I saying about that invasion? It's back on. And we're now positive, even without having... Oh no, we did actually get a whole chunk of those destroyers out. I was hoping that that was just due to the monthly balance, but I kind of zoned out and didn't pay attention to the fact that we just commissioned some destroyers. I think it said commission 4. You know, it lumps them all into one notification, which is great, by the way. But it means that it's a lot easier for me to just miss it since I click out of things pretty quickly. Alright, well, we are way ahead, and we're just cruising in this. So, I'll put a cut in here. We'll see you back. By the way, I'm back to responding to comments again. So, thanks for the patience. I really did need that break. Not from content delivery itself, but just from, you know, the time investment of doing commenting. So yay, I'm feeling refreshed, and I'm looking forward to getting back into it. Until the next one, thanks for watching, and take care.